Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Celtics. A relentless competitor with a quick trigger and a fearless mindset. Peyton Pritchard brings energy and edge as they prepare to light it up in Los Angeles during this historic crosstown rivalry. Celtics, Lakers, tip-off coming right up. Welcome to a special edition of Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports. Alongside Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. We'll be joined by Allie LaForce courtside. All right, a chance to check out stats for Austin Reeves.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Boston Celtics. Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Sam Hauser out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for the Lakers, Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. DeAndre Ayton is out there with James. And it's Smart in at the 3 spot. All right, Richard, All-Star Weekend is in the rearview mirror now. Some new roads ahead for some teams, though.
Yeah, there are definitely some teams out there that have a very different outlook right now. It's an exciting time of year to be a fan, though.
Now here's Doncic. Launches it. First shot won't go. Brown scanning the floor. Hauser rejected by James. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
That is a strong move by Ayton. He is merciless in there.
Brown against Smart. Brown passes to Pritchard. Back to Brown. 6 to shoot. Boston needs to get off a shot here. And a miss there on the triple. And now just over a minute played here in the first. White, the pass to Vucevic. And here's Doncic outside. Knocks down the long J.
And I know Doncic prefers a straight-on 3 shot, but his touch works just as well there in the corners.
Brown finds Pritchard. Floats one, and a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. The Lakers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Doncic passes to Smart. Back to Doncic. From deep 3-point range, they get it back. The 3 is up, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Pass to Vucevic. Here's Brown. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Here's Vucevic. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. And there's Brown. That one's good. On the assist by Vucevic.
A very athletic play by Brown. Getting the ball inside and working his way to a high percentage shot.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Boston with the ball. Following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Back to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. There's the triple. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Lakers lead by 7. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. And the shot goes down. Doncic has got 5 now.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Smart against Brown. Outside White. Pass to Vucevic. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
And stolen by Brown. Now here's Pritchard. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Back to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Shot clock at 6. Pass to White. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Doncic passes to Ayton. And he comes up with a bucket. 6 points for him.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Celtics trail by 11. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Always a plus to have forwards who can dish it. A look at the top assist numbers for small forwards. Jaylen Brown is second.
They're smart, athletic players who move the ball well in any situation. Transition, the half-court set. You can count on them to just make good decisions.
They give their teams an element that not every squad has. That kind of passing from the small forward spot allows an offense to be much more free-flowing.
Now here's White. Still no points. Hauser outside. Outside, Brown. To end the cold spell. Smart with the defensive effort. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. To the middle. Out to James. Takes the 3. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Celtics trail by 14. Hauser outside. Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. Here's Brown. Three-pointer. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. Inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Celtics. Well, Lakers games draw big names, and tonight we've seen Soulja Boy hanging out with the fans.
You know, the Lakers have even made it into some of his lyrics. You know, the fans here love that, and they always enjoy checking out who might be in the crowd with him at a game.
Richard, it's hard to believe, but this is already LeBron's 8th season with the Lakers.
Yeah, surpassing his first 7 seasons with the Cavs. And look, this is his longest consecutive streak with one team, and he's got a championship to show for it.
Brown against Smart. Clock at 6. Pass to White. Here's the 3.
and still trying to find their collective feel and get it going from deep.
Again, the miss by Boston. James passes to Doncic. Here he goes. And Doncic with the jam.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. It's February. Let's see how things are shaping up in the East. You look at Boston, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at second place in the conference.
Well, right now for Boston, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Brown, no good. Los Angeles leading by 16. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, J.J. Redick had a few moments to share with me. We briefly talked about Jaylen Brown and what kind of defensive mindset you have to have against him. And he said, we have to be willing to work just as hard as he is. We have to fight through every single screen, talk to one another, and contest every shot we can. Sounds like it'll be an all-out effort against Brown here in this one. BA?
Okay, thank you, Allie. Again, the miss by Boston.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Doncic on the wing. Last game out, he had 38 points. Celtics trail by 16. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
To stop the run, Brown gets the bucket. Brown's got his third bucket of the night.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
James outside. Pass to Reeves. Beyond the arc. Hauser grabs the board. So it's Boston now. Fresh off a win against the Warriors.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game. And the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
Pritchard, no good.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
On the wing, Reeves. Back to Smart. Doncic outside. The three ball. Rebounded by the Celtics. Now White. He's coming off a 10-point game against Golden State.
Oh, yeah, and he was piling up the blocks, too, 4 of them. And it's about more than just that number. It's about getting into shooters' heads. I like how Ayton makes himself a big target on these alley-oops. Just a quality finish.
So it's Boston now. They trail by 16. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. White, the pass to Brown. The three. Rebounded by the Lakers. Doncic has got 5 rebounds in the game. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, He double clutches so well.
Right, and even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
So it's Boston now. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Vucevic. And here's Hauser. Here's Brown. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Los Angeles leading by 18. Now, here is James. Defended by Hauser. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, B.A. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
And the Lakers with some changes. Hayes is checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Hachimura comes in for Smart. Laravia subbed in for Reeves.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. The floor is spaced for the Celtics, Richard, and they've launched threes at a record pace.
And when those shots are falling, they are tough to beat. But you live by the 3, die by the 3. Some say they settle when the shot's not falling.
Both free throws good from James.
And when you think of LeBron, his competitive spirit is, to me, the first thing that comes to mind. All this guy wants to do is win all the time.
Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Garza. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Now here's Doncic. Defense right on him.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Garza passes to Queta. Here's Walsh. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Talk about strong offensive production. They went out, played to their strengths, and were successful as a result.
And no team is going to shoot 50% every night, but this team has the right approach. When the shots are falling, they can light it up.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. The Lakers making a switch here. Kennard's checked in. Free throw good. Hachimura.
A reliable role player. Hachimura's versatility, especially scoring-wise, is what makes him so valuable.
Here's Gonzalez. Rebound, the Lakers. Doncic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Laravia. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Los Angeles, sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We'll be right back. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Showing their energy so far, sprinting up and down the floor, getting out in transition, and taking advantage.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
They've got Jake LaRavia, Austin Reeves out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Jackson Hayes, and it's Hachimura in at the 4. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Now here's Reeves. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Out to Hachimura. LaRavia outside. Back to Hachimura. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. And it's LaRavia missing. Here's Shireman. No made baskets yet. Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Walsh. Here's Gonzalez. He's covered by Reeves. Here's Garza. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Garza's got his second basket on the night. Los Angeles leading by 19. Now here's Hayes. From the left block. And that one's drained from the low block. Hayes has got his first bucket in this one.
Not going to miss that one very often. Great job.
Pass to Walsh. Here's Keita. Drives to the hoop. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
Oh, unreal play to take on the contact and get it to go.
Well, every year we see a few teams that exceed expectations, Richard. In your experience, what's the blueprint for an overachieving team?
Well, a lot of times you see new coaching staffs unlocking a roster. Other times it's just healthier bits of competition. And don't forget, health is always a huge component.
The Lakers lead by 18. Here's Hayes. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Los Angeles shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses. Celtics trail by 19. Pass to Shireman. Here's Gonzalez. Over to the wing. To the inside. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though. Now here's Kennard. He's scoreless. And here's Reeves. Down low. Here's Hayes. Keita pulls it in. The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Pass to Garza. Here's Gonzalez. Out left to the wing. Here's Keita. He's defended by Hayes. Keita no good. Los Angeles leading by 17. And there's the lob. And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry. Pass to Gonzalez. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Garza. Hachimura covering. Lets it go from deep. The shot by Garza, no good. The Lakers have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Reeves, the pass to Hachimura, and he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, Hachimura's inside-out scoring ability is what makes him so valuable to their offense.
Pass to Gonzalez. Here's Shireman. Some solid defense from Hayes.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Kennard finds Reeves. It's rebounded by Walsh. Celtics trail by 21. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Here's Gonzalez. He's covered by Reeves. Gonzalez misses.
Aggressive move. I know he wishes he had that one back.
Pass to Reeves. LaRavia with a screen to the paint. And he dunks it down.
Nice pass by Reeves. Reading the floor. That's one of his strengths.
Boston shooting at a 43% clip during the second. Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Lakers will go for a different look here. Ayton, he's checked in for Hayes. James comes in for LaRavia. Smart's checked in for Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. So Boston going with almost an entirely new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Garza. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Walsh. And Derek White subbed in for Shireman. Now here's Ayton. 13 points in the win against the Clippers. Hachimura sets a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. And the basket by Hachimura.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Lakers coach J.J. Redick has brought an attention to detail to this team. Austin Reeves said, quote, set the foundation of doing stuff the right way, and if we do that, we can be a really good team. Redick said it's important to always emphasize the things that you want. That hopefully becomes part of your identity. Back to you, Brian.
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Hachimura. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points. Here's Gonzalez. Pass to Hauser. Here's Gonzalez. Nice ball movement by Boston. Three-pointer off the mark. The Lakers have gotten over 50% of their shots to go. 5 for 9 in the second. Hachimura against Brown. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Los Angeles shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Hayes is checked in for Hachimura. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in. And the free throw, no good.
Some things change, but LeBron stays the same. Still the same leader on the floor. The same player. It is truly impressive.
Now here's Brown. 23 points for him last game against the Golden State Warriors.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
James outside for three. Boston pulls it in. Outside White. To the inside. Here's Hauser. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Los Angeles leading by 21. Pass to Aiden. Now here is James. Kicks it out to Smart from the arc. Good work defensively by White. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. And here's White, defended by Smart. Here's Brown. The shot's good. 8 points for Jaylen Brown.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Ayton. Give him 8. And here's Doncic outside. Hauser grabs the board.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from 3, and he's pretty good from there.
And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist from White. White's got 3 assists in the game. The Lakers have gotten 6 shots to fall out of 13 attempts here in the second. Pass to Smart. Fires for 3. And Luka Doncic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And it's the Celtics ball. It's been 8 unanswered for them. Outside, Brown. And here's White. Still without a bucket. Fires the 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. And he lobs it up top. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Just flawless timing right there.
Right? The dish, the catch, the flush, the whole thing was perfect. Pass to White from outside the arc. Oh, my. Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
First trip to the line for him here. Good from White. And the Lakers making a change here. Reeves is checked in. He's off on the second. And he nails the third.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Inside, deflects the pass. Brown with the steal. Vucevic, a screen on Smart. And here's Brown for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in the game.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Here's Brown, following the score by Los Angeles. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Smart finds James. To the middle. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
White, good. There's 1:34 left in the first half. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Ayton. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
One shot.
The free throw's off from Ayton.
And I love the footwork Ayton possesses. It's what makes him so dangerous close to the rim.
And it's going to be a 3-second call. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for LeBron James.
And it's not the kind of trend he wanted to see, but that's what happens over the course of almost any career. Coaches around the league have learned all your tendencies, and let's face it, playing for as long as he has takes a toll on the body.
Now, here is James. 9 points in the game. Pass to Ayton. Smart for three. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. To the paint. Here's Pritchard. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Getting comfortable in the second quarter. His efficiency is finally on the rise.
Doncic with it. He's got 7. Puts up a 3. Ayton. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
Defense has no good answer for Ayton there, so they come at the big man and foul him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And we know Ayton has all the tools to be a top big man in this league. He just needs to show it on a nightly basis.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, here in the second quarter, he's starting to dial up his aggressiveness as far as working himself to the free throw line.
Outside White. Up top Brown. Defended by Smart. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to get back on track. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Back to Doncic. Count that bucket. Doncic has got 9.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. The Lakers on top, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Los Angeles Lakers.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. And during that first half of play, these two leading the way for their respective teams.
I always like these matchups because even though you're not always guarding each other, you're thinking, okay, you did that, now watch me do this.
Just like you and Kenny here in the studio.
Oh, no, you haven't.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through two quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. On the court right now for the Celtics. White and Brown are the wingmen. Sam Hauser out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Pritchard in at the one. James outside. Doncic outside. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Again, Los Angeles.
When Ayton is rolling, he is truly dangerous. He can just continue rolling with force all night long.
Outside, Brown. Pass to White. Outside Pritchard. Fires the three. LeBron with the rebound. Here are the Lakers now. Following this game, they host the Magic. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. And for those tuning in, we're about a minute into this second half. Vucevic against Ayton to the inside.
That's a good contest, and when Jaylen is dialed in, he is an elite defender.
Hauser outside, down low. And Vucevic slams it in.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
It's James on the wing. And he drops it in from the low post. James has got 11 points.
We see it every night. LeBron with great rhythm off the dribble.
Vucevic against Ayton. Now here's Vucevic, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. White can't hit.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Count the basket. And it's 13 points for LeBron James.
Like, at this point in time, like, you have to understand that if LeBron James is on the inside, he has so many ways to beat you. A little contact's not going to do anything.
Pritchard gets it to go.
They've struggled, but hey, you cannot lay it at his feet. Offensively, he's getting it done.
Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
Vucevic with it. Now guarded by Ayton. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Ooh, working his way inside. Vooch ready to battle for it.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Consistently productive. Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
And so Vucevic nails both of them. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Outside Reeves. James deciding where to go with it. Launches a three. And Pritchard pulls it down.
He hit 1 3 in the first half, but he hasn't had anything since.
Pass to Vucevic. Smart against White. Back to Vucevic. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Vucevic has got 8 points.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Doncic outside. Nice ball movement by Los Angeles. Aiden gets a double team. It's James on the wing. 6 to shoot. Fires from the corner. Boston pulls it in. White on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Pass to Brown. Back to White. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. Aiden's got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Doncic outside. Smart passes to James. James can't get that one to fall.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Well, LeBron is keeping it going. He said, I appreciate these young guys coming up in the ranks and doing great things. I hope to have inspired them to carry it on when I decide that I'm done and keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, but the purity of the game. That is what's most important. Brian, back to you.
He's left an imprint, no question. Thanks a lot, Allie. Now here's Smart, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Three-pointer, Vucevic on target from range. Vucevic has got 9 points in the quarter.
The ability to stretch the floor is such a dangerous weapon for Vuce and his team.
From deep, here's Doncic. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-4 run. And so the ball out of bounds. Smart touched it last. And we have some numbers from the real NBA. The 2K leaderboard in shooting from the field. The Lakers, number 1.
The smart offensive moves this team makes helps them open up the floor and find great looks. That's how they've secured such an impressive shooting percentage.
Brown finds White. Lets the 3 fly.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And here's Reeves outside. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Inside, Vucevic. That one drops for him. And it's 13 points for Nikola Vucevic.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Reeves with a screen on Pritchard. This one for 3. Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
You can't measure the heart of Reeves. This guy gives his all.
Pass to Vucevic. Six on the shot clock. It's Brown on the wing. Over Smart. Misses off the right iron. The Lakers lead by 15. Pass to Doncic. James outside. Doncic outside. And the 3 off target.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Brown passes to Vucevic. White against Reeves. Brown in the high post. Oh, look at Brown. Bang it inside.
This run has been fueled by their matador defense.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Lakers. 13-point lead. And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Some changes for Los Angeles. Hayes comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and Hachimura has subbed in for Reeves. Walsh is checked in for Boston. Now, here is James, defended by Hauser. Pritchard against Doncic. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from deep. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Good work there as it goes.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
The Lakers lead by 11. James outside to the inside. That one's good from Hachimura on the assist by James. James has got 5 assists tonight. Vucevic, a screen on Doncic. Pritchard from outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Doncic feeling it out a bit. Back to Smart. From downtown. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 11 rebounds in the game. Pritchard against Doncic. Off with the layup.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
It's James on the wing. Defended by Hauser. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line. So LeBron will go to the free throw line. It's on Sam Hauser. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
And you have to talk about the passing, too. I mean, the ball has been zipping around on the offense, and they've kept the extra pass mentality the whole way.
That free throw, good from James. Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Walsh. There's the 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Walsh has got his second bucket of the night.
The defense really fell apart there. You can't afford to leave them all alone at the arc.
Here's Reeves. Out to the wing. Shoots over Pritchard. Shot is good by Reeves. And the Lakers lead by 15.
At this point in time for Reeves, this is just a reflex. He knew he had it the moment he had the ball.
And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
Doesn't have to break his momentum at all to catch the pass.
And James has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. Pass to Hayes. To the middle. Out to James. LaRavia outside. And here's Reeves. And there's James from the arc. He can't hit that time. 1:05 left in the third. Here's Gonzalez. Hachimura covering. Gonzalez misses. Los Angeles leading by 13. LaRavia outside. And finished off by Hayes.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Reeves against Pritchard. From deep. Rebound, the Lakers.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
Now Pritchard. Pass to Gonzalez. The 3. No good. And so it's Los Angeles looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. We'll be right back with you shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. They've got Jackson Hayes, Luke Kennard out there with Austin Reeves. Then it's Jake LaRavia, and it's Hachimura in at the power forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
The all-around game of Reeves continuing to develop. You just love that pass.
Here's Gonzalez, and he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Hachimura finds Reeves. Kennard outside. Hayes with a screen. Kennard can't get it to go. Celtics trail by 20. It's Brown on the wing. He's covered by Reeves. Brown passes to Queta. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Now here's Reeves. Hayes with a screen to the paint. And it's finished off by Hayes.
Yeah, there was some nice rhythm to that play, and Reeves with a perfect pass.
Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Brown. Walsh. Again, the miss by Boston.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Hachimura from long range. Fires in the triple.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
It's tipped. Outside Reeves. It's tipped. Pass to Hayes. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Brown. That one a little long. Now Los Angeles with it. They've gone on an 8-0 run. From deep, Reeves. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 5 rebounds tonight. Well, you want officials to get the calls right, but for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit, but the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing. Nothing just seems to be bouncing his way today. Mama said there'd be days like this. They have missed his production.
The shot by Reeves, no good. Right side, Brown. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Marcus Smart comes in for Kennard. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. Boston also changing it up. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Queta. And Garza subbed in for Shireman.
2 shots.
And he makes a first. Well, Richard, you would know something about this. Is the wing position the most important in the NBA right now?
I would say once we got to the point forward position of the Scottie Pippens, of the Penny Hardaways, it became the most important position in the NBA, and it still stands true.
That misses, so he splits the free throws.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Doncic on the wing. Pass to Hayes. Smart outside. Vanderbilt, a screen on Brown. Off target from outside. Boston has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Gonzalez passes to Brown. Picked by Vucevic. Down low. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Vucevic has got 13 points here in the second half alone. And so Smart will bring it up for the Lakers. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. Doncic on the wing. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Brown. Smart with the defensive effort.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Here's Doncic. Boston with a rebound. Vucevic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Pass to Walsh for 3. He buries it from 3.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Now here's Doncic. Tight defense on him. That one's good for 2.
Wow, he's so composed. Luka knows that he's going to get hit and keeps his balance to get the inside score.
Pass to Walsh. Outside, Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tries to break his ice. And Gonzalez gets it to go. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Time now to present our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of.
Boy, we witnessed something special from him, and this crowd will remember it. When a player raises his game to this level, it earns him a lot of new fans. The Lakers lead by 21. James outside. Pass to Doncic. And it's all from three-point range. Boston's gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth. Here's White. Three-pointer. Smart grabs the miss. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's Brown, following the three-pointer by Los Angeles. Hauser outside. Let's go with a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 6 assists here tonight. Pass to Aiden. Back to Smart. Now here's Reeves. Here's James. Another shot. And Ayton with the lay-in. Ayton's got 22 points.
Assertive basketball. Ayton getting after it on the offensive glass, using his size to his advantage.
And here's Brown for 3. And the Celtics another 3.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Smart for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
Not giving an inch. Smart with the answer 3.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Celtics. There's a screen. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Pass to Smart. Outside Reeves. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
The defense had him confused early on, but he's responded in the second half with some assertive play.
Outside White. Here's Vucevic. Takes the 3. And there's Pritchard. That's good. On the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th assist with that last one. Reeves, the pass to Doncic. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most help and motivation. Goodness, DeAndre Ayton, welcome to the highlight reel.
Boston has gone 4 of 9 from three-point range in the fourth. Pass to White. Vucevic, a screen on Reeves. White, the pass to Brown. Off the mark there with a 3. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Now here's Ayton. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Yeah, nice fake by Ayton. He can beat you with strength, and he can also beat you with finesse.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
That's good from Ayton. And a new group getting ready for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for James. Hachimura comes in for Smart. Kennard, he's checked in for Reeves. And it's Smith in for Luka Doncic. Ayton hits them both. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Pritchard, no good. They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Smith right side. Pass to Aiden. Out to Hachimura. Launches a three. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And for the year now, they've chalked up 35 wins.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Smith outside. Kennard against Brown. Pass to Aiden. Boston pulls it in. And here's Pritchard. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
LeBron, that was an impressive win. What did it take to get it done tonight?
It's a really good team that we're playing. They're very resilient, just like us. They play together, they play hard, they play tough, so we had to bring that fight tonight.
You brought it. It paid off. Congrats.
Allie, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And time now to introduce our player of the game, DeAndre Ayton.